How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never act like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my. How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Go! At their own 26-yard line. Cut! Green 80! March 43! Man, that's trash! That's trash! Still got 4 down, 4 down! Rush in! 36!
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Go 14.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. 43 in the mic. Push him back. Push him back. Alert. Kill. Switch. Sponge.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike's 43. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Bang. Shit. 43.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Come on, QB, come on. Back. Watch the twist. Shift.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Line 90. 43's the mic. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Tight dog. Check. Hey, easy.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
A 58-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, and he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Play fake. Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting?
And a loose football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check, check, check. 49.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Now it's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Murray now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Check four.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
I'm going to come back.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Throwing now is Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Right there. 54 Mike. Coming to you. Watch twist. Big ass.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to flare up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Guys, listen.
Check
Tempo.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's able to find Wallace. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
At the 37-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Oh,
now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Murray now on first down. He's going to air one out. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. This is Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Breida pushing through the contact. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yards on the return that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Check, 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 check. Check 26, check 26. 43.
And to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Check 55 to Mike. Go on. Move the team. Ball trot. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm scared. Switch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check 43. Check.
They'll run it now out of the...
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Now it's time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass of your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's close in the counter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's close in the counter of what kind?
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Green 80. Here we go, Jim. Jim. Slam.
And he'll give it here to his running back. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
43. Here we go. Check it out, read. Check 3. Far left. Go. 3 is the mic.
Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
280.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Out.
36 power. Hey, alert. Good tight.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
0.
Check 24. Check 24.
On 1st down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, watch it. Safe. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Spot that. 43 is the mark. Defense wins championships, baby. Pick the edge. Go. He's checking.
Wilson now, operating from the gun. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go.
On play action, it's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Who competes? Check.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by Howard, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
It's a gain of 10. And the Cardinal first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. 25 yards that time. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Matt Breida, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So don't say nothing. Watch twist. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 49, check 49, check 49.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
55. Army. Good guys, 4 down. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This is caught. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
43. Check, 43.
Wilson on the keeper, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On first down, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's Burrito. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. 27 yards there, a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Breida, he'll try to right side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Solomon Thomas made the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks' 35-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Let's go! Watch 84! Watch 84! Here we go!
Throwing on first down. Murray. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Murray now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They run with Breida, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
A 27-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it does...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 66 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
There we go, here we go. Bang, bang! Hey, alert! Bang, bang! Shit! Back!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Left side is Wallace, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Keep first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On second down, here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Breida. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Murray. And a quick throw here that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Matt Breida, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. This time, the extra point up and good, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Mike, blue 80. March 43. Rip left, rip left. Tighten it.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Green 80. I got you, pump. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Reload, reload. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Murray now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Let's go. They're running it. Hot 52.
Now Murray off play action. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go. Mike's 54.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He finds Howard complete. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Got it. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Down to lose 1.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
Move 15. Right there in the middle. 55. Get ready. Left pass. Hey, alert. Zoom.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Got it. Switch. Check 9. Hey, easy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Back now in Seattle, Washington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
52, Mike, 52. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Going right side here, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
6-man.
First down, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Cardinal first down.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go one more. 54 is Mike. 54. Check.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Bryant has it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards.
Let's go, baby. Ready. 50. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now a give to Breida. And he'll be 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check, 43. Squeeze. Hey, alert. Watch it. SOS. Check safety.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Check. 43's the mic. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he's able to find Wallace. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
52's the mic, boy. 52.
Back to throw. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Let's go.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Murray to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Mike, ready? Check 55, Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Seahawks, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.